Yeah, man. But yo, ladies and gents, man, welcome to Let's Talk Battle Rap. I'm your host, Vlad, along with my man France. And we are tonight the body baggers. All right, man, because we will be reviewing bags and bodies. Tonight, we have a very, very special guest on our very first episode. We have none other than St. Louis's own, a rising star, a man who's been in this game for a while. Personalities through the roof, man. He's making his name and taking his claim. Ladies and gents, please welcome KD. KD, what up, player?
What up, though, man? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good, man? Before we get started, man, can everybody go follow me on Instagram? I'm only KD. Go follow me on Twitter. I'm only KD, man. I got that from Mac Myra. Shout out to my nigga Mac Myra, man. He say that regardless of where the fuck he at. Yo, follow me on Instagram. Well, that's actually a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Just say it so many times to where they do it.
Yo, France, look at that! Look at that media training already, man.
It's already kicking in.
5 weeks, man. These guys like, by the way, man, I got a Shea Moisture and a beard balm, and you guys can find me.
Yeah, nah.
Ladies, I got an eyebrow threading booth. You can come see me. You know what I mean?
That's what they gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta plug it in at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, for sure, man.
Get this guy KD a Manscaped sponsor, man. You know what I'm saying? Make your testes your besties. That's manscaped.com/KD.
Hey, I'm actually working on a website to get all my merch and all my battles and shit like that to where, you know what I'm saying, I actually got something everybody can go check out and see. You know what I'm saying?
Now you got to, man. But KD, man, the first episode aired December 4th, 2022. How does it feel watching we saw the preview, we saw the red carpet and all that. That was fantastic. But now you're home, the episode dropped. What did it feel like to actually sit back and just watch it? A, as you, KD, and then B, just as a battle rap fan. What did it feel like watching this final product?
You know what I'm saying? I take it in, like, pause for need be, you know what I'm saying? But
I was holding back.
No. When you looking to see the final, like the final, like, you know what I'm saying, draft, the final piece to everything, you like, yo, we did all that, like we did that. So then I take it with so much pride because I remember when Hitman first said he wanted to do bags and bodies. And I didn't think I had a chance because you just think they give the same slots to everybody. You think when he said Mac Myra, I'm like, damn, like Mac was just on King of the Dot, 100,000. You know, and there's no shade to Mac Myra. It's just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? When he said like Bad Newz, you get be thinking like, damn, he did UM1 and King of the Dot turn. You be thinking like you don't have a chance because no one's gave you that chance yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you get to see like they're gonna keep asking for the same people over and over. You know what I'm saying? But it felt really good knowing that it went from I didn't think I had a chance at all to now I'm actually a part of it. So you sit back and you think like, damn, I did this. I know all the behind the scenes shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just not seeing. I knew how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So when them cameras on you and you like, man, that's me. That's me. I was up there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as a battle rap fan, I'm just as entertained as the rest of y'all because I'm like, I ain't see them confessionals. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all really feel? I ain't see that part. You know what I'm saying? So the part that I didn't see, y'all seen it with me. I seen it the first time just like y'all. So that's why I'm like, damn, that's new to me too. You know what I'm saying? But it felt good though, bro. It felt good to be a part of this.
Let me ask you, in 3 words, how would you describe your experience in the mansion?
That shit crazy. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? You wake up and whatever you see first, that shit crazy. The battles, that shit crazy. You go, you know what I'm saying? Whoever eliminated who, that shit crazy. Incidents, altercations, that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look and see 3 words, yeah, that shit crazy.
There you have it.
You know what I'm saying? That was the 3 words I kind of live by. Like, damn,
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
let's talk about the fact that your battle with Jay Dat Guy was the first one, I guess, to be launched with the premiere alongside everything, right?
Yeah,
It dropped on the Ruin
yeah,
Your Day channel on YouTube. It's on Coastal Rain as well. And so I was like, I was a judge for that battle, and watching it, it's just like your first round was amazing. His first round was like at least 3 times longer than yours, but it started to match the intensity of your round, and he kind of like
yeah.
put some pressure back on you in the second. We got the casual 1-1 going into the third, but you guys found a way to elevate every round. And I know at some point during the battle, you're probably like, damn, I came really prepared to kick ass. And somehow he matched my intensity. He might just get my spot at the house. Like, if you had not been on the show because of losing to Jay that night, instead of Hitman making the executive decision of making both you guys cast members, would you have been okay with the results?
Actually, I said it to my hometown. I said, if I would have lost, I would have understood because he gave more material than I did. He rapped longer, but if they ain't finna stop you from rapping, shit, don't stop rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was good. Like he was good. He had his own style. He didn't do what I did. He actually did his own stuff, and he was just as entertaining. So that's why I'm saying, like in my third round. And the crazy part about that, my third round is that's the round everyone loves. But if I could give like a little bit of exclusive right now, I was going through so much on my way to Bags and Bodies, like just battle rap in real life, you know what I'm saying? I actually wrote that third round on the plane. Like the stepping off the plane, you was out of order. Yeah, like I'm getting off the plane thinking of that. Cause like I'm just like, yo, I cannot believe I'm this far behind in writing. Like one of the biggest battles of my career. It's like biggest journey wise, all that shit. How the hell am I this far behind in writing? And I got the Wise battle to live up to. I got the 2-on-2 battle to live up to. I'm from St. Louis. I'm like, yo, you are really bugging. So the whole first night, everybody was excited. They looking at the mansion. Yeah, I'm walking around in the grass thinking of balls. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So when I woke up that morning, I didn't have it down. It was some parts that I was like, I don't think I want to say it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yeah, you tripping. So in my first round, when I hit the JG Wentworth line, I'm like, I need a good start. I need a good, you know what I'm saying? Second round, he turns up. So I'm like, damn, it's 1-1. This can't be the round that's gonna make me win because I just wrote this motherfucker. I'm talking about, I'm looking at my phone like while he's rapping his second. That's the good thing about him rapping so long. I utilize his time to look at my bars so I can like know, okay, you got 4 minutes over there? Cool. So I'm gonna go over this shit in my head as long as I can while you're rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even gonna rebuttal until he said something. I was just like, hoes? Well, you know who the fuck I am? I'm on camera. I can't be saying that. Never mind.
Nah,
that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I'm not gonna lie. Like when I see all the names that were contestants to try out, like I feel like like you were just a little bit more experienced than a lot of the bunch that were also being contestants trying out that year, a little bit more seasoned, and you actually battled Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Did you take a little bit of offense to say you have to be a contestant to be a part of the show instead of being one of the 8 guys that was selected?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did. I felt as if like I didn't put in enough work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not your show, so you can either get with the program or you can, you know what I'm saying, go venture off because somebody wants your spot. So while you're up here talking about you shouldn't rap, there's somebody who's telling you, hey, I'm willing to rap. You know what I'm saying? And that type of stuff sticks out when you think about the bigger picture. So if I ain't get a for sure spot, and another thing is on some real shit, I knew the type of excuse they was gonna have for me. I'm from St. Louis, Hitman from St. Louis. They was like bias. I wanted to eliminate as much bias talk as possible. That's why I still auditioned when he told me not to. He told me I didn't have to audition. I still auditioned. You know what I'm saying? He told and then from there on, okay, I battled to get into the house. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to rely on nobody. I just wanted my raps to, you know what I'm saying, to be good enough to get into the house. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with that being said, as the battle is being judged and they going like judge to judge, are you sitting there going, man, maybe I should have just took him up on it? Or did you know, like, nah, I got this. This is a lock. Like, I'm in the house. Like, was there any thoughts where you like, yo, I might be going home?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You relinquish all them thoughts the very moment you decide for the journey. Like the very moment you say, I'm writing my round, whatever happens from her, it happens. So when they was doing the judging, this and that, and that, after his third, I'm like, okay, I have an argument. As long as I have an argument, I don't feel as if like I did anything wrong, because it like everything kind of worked out in my favor as far as numbers, because that's the third hottest battle this year with my name. So I got the 2-on-2, I got Wise, and I got Jay Dat Guy. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you go out there and you give it your all, something good is going to come back to it. So even if I would have lost in the house, even if I would have lost to Jay Dat Guy on a judging card, it'd still been people saying, no, he won. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, regardless, like, it was a fire battle. Like, regardless, like you guys both put on. And like you said, like your pace is a whole lot more rapid fire. You're getting at it. And he's a lot more chilled, laid back. You know what I'm saying? I felt like your first was just so super clean. I mean, punches and all that, like, even if you take away like just the punches were dope and all that, but you were super clean. And he, you know, it took him a little second to find his groove, but he had his own unique flow and pattern. And I'm like, yo, I could rock with that too. You know what I'm saying? Just like I could rock with your rapid punches, you know, his slow flow was dope too. So either way, it was a dope battle. So you guys both put on in that aspect.
Yeah, no, he was really impressive to me, because I was like, I want to say like halfway through his first, I'm like, I knew I had the Martin intro line. So I'm like, that was another one. I was like, I'm sitting there sizing up my material, but I'm thinking he's halfway through his first, like he's at the end of his round. I'm like, you're too slow for this fight. But he did what he had to do to kick it up, you know what I'm saying? And the crowd was receptive. That crowd showed love, you know what I'm saying? If that was any other crowd, like they would have tuned his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But like for real, like that crowd showed love to everybody. That's another thing that helped.
So even your entourage showed love. Like it was
France,
too much.
France, we saw you in the videos too, man. All right, like
yeah,
you was jumping up and down to everybody.
Hey, I'm not denying it. I'm just saying the person behind KD said it's 1-1 going into the second. It's like, yo, get away from me.
I really felt like what, because I'm saying now you got the same shirt on as me. We from the same city, and you're standing behind me.
Is that person still in your circle?
No, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? As far as like in my circle, he's not. But I feel as if once you gas up the whip to come to another city, to stand behind me, you're in my circle now. Like if you don't want to root for if you want to just be neutral to a fire battle,
just don't say nothing. Yeah.
Go somewhere else with that.
Don't go on my side.
My man's like, there's 100K on the line, man. You talking about one.
I'm not trying to hear that fire shit. At that point in time, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I'm trying to win this battle. You can give them all the props you want.
Afterwards.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, KD on his dot mob shit, man.
I'm just saying, listen, I understand Sean. Sean back Sean turned around and said, man, get over there. Like, get that shit, like, because that shit matters. It matters to, like, the crowd. Everything matters. Like, every small part matters to who hyping up what your hype man is doing. Is he corny? Is he hyping it? All that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I be wanting people to really put themselves in the mind of a battler. If every small thing matters, you're going to be that much, like, technical and detailed with, you know, how you react. So just follow my lead. Like, all that 1-1 going into it's the biggest battle of my career. Fuck on.
Look, great battle back and forth. So great that they gave both you guys the opportunity and kind of even bend the rules for. And you know, people bend the rules for things when it's very much worth it. That's why everybody says if they want to make something happen, they can, and they did. They didn't want to both you guys to walk out empty-handed. So let's transition into the house, man. You know what I'm saying? What was your first night there like? Obviously, the first episode is the alphabet challenge. What was talk to us about the details in the environment of like everybody scattered all over the house, rehearsing, everybody's in their corner, yo, Bonuts, still Snake's bar. Like, I need to know everything you were feeling and what was that energy and atmosphere like?
Yo, what's so crazy is, so listen, so he say the alphabet challenge. First of all, Gwitty just walks in the house.
Oh yeah, what was your reaction to that? Like
Gwitty
when Clips is going, oh, you in Atlanta? I'm in Atlanta too. I'm like, yo, Clips,
now,
man.
I ain't know
that acting coach, man.
I ain't know who he was gonna bring through the house. I ain't know who he was gonna bring. I'm like, who the fuck? Because listen, you gotta think about it. We just did 2 days of battling. So whoever the fuck is gonna come through the house, who are they and why aren't they battling to get into the house? Because at this point, the 8 people who Hitman said was in the house, I'm sizing their ass up too. Like, why didn't y'all have to battle? Because as good as I am, I could have lost my battle. So who's to say you wouldn't have lost your battle?
Right.
Because battle rap is a any given Sunday sport. You know what I'm saying? So anybody could have lost. So who are y'all? So we got one more. One more? Who? Yo, this money can't be split this many ways, man. Like, who the one person? So Gwitty walks through the door. I'm like, that's another nigga with a fan base, another nigga with experience, another nigga with a resume, another nigga who, take his ass back. Season 2, big time. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gwitty my nigga. Like, Gwitty's my nigga, but I'm sitting there like, he's good. He's fire. So I'm like, this is more competition. So I'm thinking like Bad Newz, Snake Eyes, man. You got these niggas, J2. You got the girls. Hey, man, y'all cheating at this point. Somebody's cheating. You know what I'm saying? So Gwitty walks through the door. I'm a little bit more like, all right, man, whatever. So we get the letters. We scatter. I take my room. It's like 3 people in the hallway. Some underneath the steps. I ain't never seen no shit like this before. And we all writing. Like, we're all writing. We all, like, brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't write. Some people write in their head. I'm a person, I need to say a line 20 to 50 times to see if I even like how that sound. You know what I'm saying? So, you in the house, you hearing all these small whispers. You think they're conversations. There's people who just rapping. It's like, this is annoying. You know what I'm saying? This is annoying.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time to think. So I'm doing my balls, this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, we got 3 minutes left. It gets real because you like, damn, we really in this. We really doing a challenge for bags and bodies. You got Ivo walking around with the camera like, yo, we're really being filmed. So then you're like, you still getting text messages. You still getting calls. People still telling you congratulations. And at the time, you don't want to be rude, but you're like, I ain't hearing none of that shit right now. So you got to ignore them for the betterment of the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Go down there. I do my thing. Y'all didn't see my challenge. I had to let a W. You know what I'm saying? See my challenge. I did good on my challenge.
Watermelon.
I forgot my verse, but I did good. Now the thing
he forgot his verse.
Yeah. He did so good they didn't put it in the episode.
He did so good.
No. I didn't choke in my shit. I don't know why they didn't air my part, but shit, it's cool because I just kicked it off with Jay That Guy, so I ain't tripping.
It's like Willy Wonka.
Now look,
Wet Willy.
I am gonna say
when, where, and why.
You know that was in the verse. That was
Whispering winds.
Any day you can die. I don't care who's the what, when, who, where, or why.
Yeah, I might have been in there. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't know that part. But here's the thing, though. I actually, after I went, because I was like the second or third one to go.
Yeah.
I was sizing everyone up. Like, yo, who can write fast? Who can do this? Who can do that? Like, so my thing, my worries kicked in when I seen Snake Eyes, Bad Newz, and it was J2. Because J2, he was stumbling and shit, but you could tell where his material was at. And I'm The number one top prospect, Bad Newz. I say somebody gotta get that nigga off the chopping block real quick because he too comfortable. Like that nigga ain't break a sweat. He walking around, he performing, he
Now
selling these.
he was 100% full performance
Yeah,
mode.
everybody said he was the only one that like wasn't using his phone afterwards. Like, he was ready.
He wasn't. The man was a monster. Like I'm upstairs, like these niggas ain't fucking with this. And I remember fast, these niggas ain't fucking with this. Boy, I go, they show me love. Okay, Bad Newz though, boy, that shit was over with.
Now he was rapping with stage presence. Like some people, like you could tell, like the first few folks, it's like, okay, let me get this out. Let's get the feel, like what the temperature is. And like when he went, like he raised the temperature. This was like, nah, man, this is like full stage performance. And I think people then realized, like, oh snap, like yo, this is real. Like, nah. Like some people are trying to compete on a different level right now. Like, and I think he really set the tone.
No, he really did. He really put that target on his back and he walked around with that motherfucker like a chip on his shoulder. You know, that's why I fucks with Bad Newz, because he wanted it like that. He wanted to be known as, you know what I'm saying, that nigga in the house. You know what I'm saying? Which is respectfully, he earned that because that challenge was crazy.
It's crazy you mentioned Bad Newz about the challenge and how he established himself with the first challenge of like how comfortable he was, how quick he wrote his memorization. You two guys did the battle on RB, 12 hours prep. And I noticed at the end of that battle, and the end of the third round, y'all like both had to smile, and then y'all like dapped it up like twice, and then like had like a little like clamor to yourselves. I couldn't really hear what y'all said, but it sounded like, yo, we actually did it, as if like the formula you learned from Bags and Bodies of writing and memorizing quickly translated on another stage. Is that what happened there?
No, because for sure, because we were a representative of what we was talking, because we was talking big shit, because ARP was like, oh, y'all doing it like that, y'all really, you know what I'm saying? So we had to, although that was my opponent, I also looked at him like my partner. Like, yo, we really gotta show this is what we do. Like, this is what we do, right? We really just left boot camp to come over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? And also I looked at it like an opportunity for me, because a lot of people ain't never been on no closure card. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at my whole year in the totality of it, and I was like, I need this look. I need this ending, because I don't just, sometimes I'm like, this year, let me say this, like this year, I was looking at every book and like, I just needed to be in a good light. You know what I'm saying? So the shit with Bad Newz, when it cracked off and how it ended, I was like, I loved it, because I was like, shit, I was able to get 3 rounds off in under a day. That's crazy. And in fact, Bad Newz did it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so we were really spokesmen for everything we was talking. Because if we would have went over there and bombed, they would have judged the show off of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you represent more than just yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it.
You guys became an embodiment of Bags and Bodies, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like a walking representation. And it's funny what you just mentioned. Like I always tell friends, like a battle is like a collaboration. It's like 2 artists getting on the track. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get a chance to battle whatever top tier dude, that's like now getting a feature from Lil Baby. Like you better show up on that song, because this song can get you out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so were you two, realizing that and, doing your thing and putting on in 12 hours, how crazy was that? Like before Bags and Bodies, if somebody would have told you, yo, 3 rounds tomorrow, 2 minutes, like you do, like, could you have done it?
Nah, I couldn't
and not slipped up?
I couldn't have. That's me speaking with confidence, because I need at least so much time to just brainstorm what I want to say. Like I need another bit of time to brainstorm the structure of what I want to say. I need another little bit of time to get the rounds to a certain length to say, yo, that's a good, healthy round. You know what I'm saying? So you cramming all that in within hours. And then I was down there like on some, I'm not even supposed to be rapping this weekend. It's supposed to be the weekend that we all having fun. I'm booked. man, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy. That's another three words. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? But no, I felt I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't even have signed up for it. And what's so crazy is I ain't gonna say I wasn't serious, but I was hoping ARP wasn't serious when that nigga said 3 rounds tomorrow. What's up? Oh, you know what you asking us to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you still have a high level to perform at. You still have a high, ceiling to reach as far as your material go. Battle rap don't give a fuck about if you just took a battle, bro. They only want what they want because they're paying what they paying. So if a fan like, yo, I paid $100 for this ticket, I need to see some balls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
balls, man.
On my mama, that's what they own. They not really empathetic about what you mean you took this last night. If you couldn't do it, you shouldn't have took it. That's how battle rap fans is. Battle rap fans is like, oh, nigga, you got a hard time, remember? Well, you shouldn't have did it then. Next. You know what I'm saying? They real cutthroat like that.
Or I hope y'all charged appropriately for the, you know what I'm saying, for the late request.
Shout out to ARP, man. He got us together. He definitely got us together. Man. Shout out to ARP for that, man. But here's the thing,
that's a lot to put on the line, man, for 12 hours.
And that's another thing. It wasn't no promise back end, because if you choke, you got nothing. That's another thing. What they don't know. Yeah, like it wasn't all shits and giggles.
Hold on, was this part of Bags and Body? Was this like a part?
No, that was AR. That was
no,
ARP
for RB
shit.
for RB.
Yeah, that was ARP.
Y'all agreed
shit.
to that? Y'all wildin', man.
Risky business right there.
That's whiskey business right there.
See that explain. Like when I saw the smile at the end of the battle, I was like, "This is deeper than just
like, oh, we got that brand, man. Nobody choked.
Like, yeah, we did it, man. We did
back
it.
home.
We got through it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. No. Like it wasn't no. Yeah, you get up there and rap regardless. I'm gonna give you this. You know what I'm saying? This was something. It was like, you come up here and choke. Your ass is out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. So yeah, it was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, I'm glad y'all got that bread, man, because ain't nothing like doing some work and getting nothing for it. I would have been tight. I ain't gonna lie, man. I would have been tight, KD. I would have been tight. But now, salute to y'all for pulling that off.
You can't think of that. Like, you can think of that, but that type of shit is sets in your mind when you're writing.
Yeah,
what you know about waking up and you got less than a round. Oh yeah, and the event is at 1-2 o'clock, so it's not like at 7 p.m. or no shit like that. The event is at 1 or 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, you wake up at 8 a.m.
So what kind of zone do you go into? Like, what was your traditional writing style, and what do you feel was like what did you actually do that was different? Whether it was physically, mentally, like what was different with this process?
As far as like Bad Newz go, or just before?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Before that, like if they would have told you like, yo, you got Bad Newz in 12 hours, you would have been like, I couldn't do it. What clicks in your brain now? What do you go to, and how does it work now that you've gone through this process?
Man, listen, your mind you just gotta open your mind up, like to say, like any movie you ever saw, any quote they ever said about attached to your name, any situation, you gotta be able to make a bar about anything, but it has to be relatable and effective. So what I go to is I'm thinking about, okay, what does this battle mean to me? So if it means nothing, it's easy. Like so for instance, I battled somebody in St. Louis, and it was in my 3rd round, and I was like, man, whatever the fuck I get this nigga, that's what he gotta get. But I'm thinking about that's a bar somewhere. So I was just like, okay, I don't get no motivation from you, and that's a fact. Organ donuts, whatever I give you, you better live with that. So it's more so of I'm able to transition bars to how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm taking a battle, what does this battle mean to me? If it's a stepping stone, I can say some shit like that. You got to have a direction of where you going with the bar. Gotcha. You know what I'm trying to say? So then you fit that in, and you do your name flips. If they got a flippable name or some shit like that, then you go with that. But your mind, you have to have some type of substance with what you're rapping about. So that's the easiest part right there. Like, where you going with the line? Like, how do you really feel about the battle? The other shit just gonna come to you because as an artist, shit just gonna come to you just off GP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
she just gonna come to you regardless. You know, but your mind has to. You gotta have a formula for it though, because you can't sit there on 2 hours on one line. You really have to say, I need to get this shit done right now. Ain't none of that, I'm going to eat, come back to it. Ain't none of that, I'm finna take a nap, come back to it. No, I need to get this line done right now. Like, just right now. You know what I'm saying?
At what point of the season did this start to click for you, right? Like, everything that you just said right now sounds like something that you literally, like, went through weeks and weeks and weeks out the mansion. Like, at what point did you realize your mindset started to change? And also, at what point did you realize, like, I'm here now, and like you didn't care for the cameras rolling 24/7? Because I'm sure that first week for everybody, even though y'all try to show some personality, like you can see it from the alphabet challenge, people were timid in there still.
Yeah, for sure. I say my mind started to click that I'm really in the house. It had to been like, man, dog. It had to been like, I want to say a day or two after the alphabet challenge, because we started to really heat up the place.
It's a wake up call.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So now you're here, you're in the house, but now you gotta you gotta stand out. So meaning that you don't want to be just another nigga wasting space. Like, I think it's something I always wanted to do. Like, you gotta leave an impact wherever you go. You gotta leave an impact. You gotta say, yo, who was he? Because it can only be one winner, but everybody can win in their own way. So even if you don't win, like, even if you, like, Easy didn't win UM1, but he was the most impactful from that class. You know what I'm trying to say? So even the winner of UM1, they might look at Easy and say, I would want your career if I could do all that shit again. Because in the long run, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be impactful. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, you're here, you're definitely here, but now what? Was the goal just to get here, or was it to win? Was it to, you know what I'm saying, be somebody in this motherfucking house? Do you want to be a threat, or do you want to be a this nigga only here because of that fluky night? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so in my mind, I stopped caring about the cameras rolling and shit when I realized, damn, I could actually compete and change my fucking life with this shit. All right, let's get to it. Like, you know, and then when the camera's not on you, you just gotta stay in battle mode. So everything can be a bar if you know how to structure it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I go out and about and someone says something, oh, okay, that can be a bar. Let me write that shit down. Don't start writing when they tell you, yo, you got a battle coming up. You should start writing like, as long as you're in the house, you gonna rap. So you gotta have something to rap about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
like,
just continuously keep that pen moving.
Yeah, don't stop writing. I didn't stop writing until I got back home on the plane. I didn't stop writing. Like, then that's real talk. I didn't stop looking at shit like material until I boarded that damn plane back home. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Now, KD, man, like you're on a reality show, but your battle rap career has somewhat been like a reality show, man. Like, we've seen ups and downs on the stage. Like, people could go on YouTube, like, it ain't nothing new, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what does it feel like to be revered for the bars, though? Because now this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, this past year and a half, past couple of years, it ain't been about what's been on the outside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's really been about your bars and your pen and like your come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it feel different? Like, how does it feel to get the love for the bars and not like any of the other stuff?
Man, I can't tell you the type of feeling it feels, man. It feels good. It feels good not to be a part of no fucking circus, no drama. Like, for real, it feels good to just. It feels good, bro. To just,
my man, to take the hat off. Yeah,
because like that shit,
I've been waiting for this.
Shit was stressful, dog.
They don't understand that type of what that question means, because like drama gonna follow you. Drama gonna follow you in this game, because the game is consumed with so much negativity. So no matter how small or big it is, you know what I'm saying, pause if need be. No matter how. Shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that was a little crazy, dog. That was a little crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter how.
Yeah, no matter how like just crazy or how much they can ignore it, they won't. If they feel as if like, man, fuck that, I need some entertainment. They'll use your negative shit as entertainment. So the fact that this whole year I didn't veer away from that and it's just been bars, that's a good feeling to know that you didn't join the circus. You stood for something.
Right.
Like you stood for just good battles, just good raps. You ain't opening this motherfucker bringing antics. You ain't bringing costumes. You ain't dressing up. You ain't doing this shit. You just going there with raps. You ain't trying to hold your opponent. You ain't pushing them. You ain't trying to punk them. You just rapping. Just rapping. You ain't paying for niggas. You ain't short niggas on they bread. You just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good to have some type of fucking integrity. Because I really feel as if like they be trying to just do the negative shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be surprised at how much people won't acknowledge you until it's negative. They'll see you working your ass off. Okay, yeah, he doing this thing. Soon as some shit get negative, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be surprised, bro.
Well, actually, we wouldn't. You know what's funny, man? Because you're a rapper, we're media. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
like, we could put out 16,000, positive things. Like, here's a stat of yourself you never knew. You know what I'm saying? Or here's this, here's that. Oh, this dude here did this flowers. Yo, the one time you might say something that's not to someone's liking, it's like, oh, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mama's retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope your kid gets polio. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, dog, like this, this is just like an opinion about, like, what about all the good stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
you know
we
what?
know it's like negativity, it's like a moth to a light, son. You know what
I mean? I just ran into something like that where it's kind of like, I seen Angry Fan, I seen Cap Live. He was like, Bad News 2130. All right, cool. That's a part of the sport. He's like, yeah, KD just never been that crazy to me. So I mean, shit, I can't make you think I'm nice, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that you still took time out your day to repost it, I'm like, yo, I appreciate the love because you have a platform. You still have a platform. I'm not that nigga that's like, I don't care if you say if I won, if I lost a battle. Like, I personally think I beat Jay That Guy clear. You got people out there saying that nigga beat me clear. It's your vision. It's whatever you see. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy on nobody post. But if you tuned in and you just gave it an unbiased opinion, that's all I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted. Because unbiased don't mean just say I won because that's unbiased. Nah. If you say I lost, tell me why you think I lost. Because I'm going to take that same criticism back to the pad and say, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I need to do this more. I don't fucking know. It's always rooms to improve myself. You know what I'm saying? But other people, bro, they'll hear they won a million times. The very moment they hear they lost, they open up the gates of hell on a nigga. I ain't that nigga. I ain't that nigga at all, man. I just appreciate everybody who didn't tune in somewhere in way. Some people say, why is 3-0 body bagging? I be like, shit, what battle was they watching?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I show them love back because it's like, yo, I appreciate you watching though.
Yo, as long as you ain't being disrespectful, it's like you can't argue someone's opinion down. You could ask them why and be like, okay, I can see that, but as long as no one's being disrespectful, it's like cool, man. Like whatever, you know what I mean? Once you cross that, and for me, like it's easy. It's like the line is there. Why you gotta cross it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy not to cross it, but you know how this game go.
But interestingly enough, we're speaking a lot about like the dynamic of like external opinions, media opinions, how fans perceive things, right? But in the house, it's no fans. You guys had them NDAs sealed tight because I was asking for updates during the season and I couldn't get any updates from anybody. And I'm just like, hey,
you ain't trying to fuck with the church's money. Don't do that, man.
Y'all did a very, very, very good job. Whatever job y'all did to keep that secret. I want to tell some other leagues to get their stuff like leaked out. Listen to whatever happened over there.
But you want to know something though? That's all in the reflection of how much respect we got for Hitman. Because we really seen him like go to bat for us, you know what I'm saying? Each and every last one of us. So it's like one of them, they get to ask me anything about the house and be like, man, watch the show. I can't tell you shit. I don't even know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I got hit up for plenty of interviews. I don't even want to do one. Why? Because like
they gonna slip up.
right, then you gonna ask something, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I don't even think I should be answering it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that's really in the reflection we got for Hitman and the show. Them people are really good people, man. They good, kind-hearted, genuine people. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely weren't trying to fuck with the church's money because they will sue your black ass.
Man. Yo, I have to ask you, man, where Hitman was, defending his brand and defending y'all, you know what I'm saying, and was very passionate in the Twitter spaces, man. Like, what did y'all feel like when y'all was listening to it? Like, because I know you know him and y'all from the same city, so you already know what kind of character you guys are. But when you heard it, like, what were you thinking, man? Like,
hey, look, Hitman had just told us, hey, look, man, if I catch y'all arguing with anybody, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, I'm gonna get their ass $100. So don't make me lose my money. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got you, big bro. We chilling. We gonna say, yeah, fuck these bloggers.
Sounds about right.
I turned around for 2 seconds. I was like, somebody go get him. Anybody go get him. But it's like one of them things to where like I understand his frustration. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like I understand his frustration 10 toes, but like ain't nobody finna like, you know what I'm like Hitman he really just want everybody to win. So when he just feels as if like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker's not receiving that message, he on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely, but we always just sitting there like, I mean, we gonna back you up right or wrong. So we right there with you 10 toes. But you just told us. Over
I was like that. That wasn't Hitman, man. That was Lil Jarl, man. That wasn't Hitman.
Nah, bro, definitely his vision coming together so well. Like I'm, and that's another thing on the show. I took in so much pride with just thinking like, yo, a STL nigga made all this possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was a representative of more than just a battler. Cause he one of the forefathers in my city on some battle rap shit. So I more so have to carry that legacy and like these are the type of killers that's being bred here. So you know what I'm saying? I got that. I got that. I got the fact that I'm one of two from STL, but I have my years been going so crazy. So I gotta keep that up. I gotta represent STL. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot on my shoulders as far as like it's a lot on my jacket as far as like what to represent. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, this is an STL nigga show. This could be you in like 4 or 5 years. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So I was just really in that motherfucker on some like trying to receive all the game that I could. You know what I'm saying? Like it was an honor for real. It was a real honor, yo.
No, facts, man. And I gotta say, fantastic work. It looks great. I mean, even because man, when I watch television, it's like everything's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a TV junkie. I am a TV hood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my pastime and hobby. You know what I mean? So it's like if the music is not right and the scene is not set right and the tone is not there, it's like the vibe be off. You know what I'm saying? Right. But this is no different than any major network thing that you've seen as far as reality TV show goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if you're not a fan of battle rap, I still feel like if you just click on it and you stop, I feel like there's something for you to pick up on. You know what I'm saying? Like with all the characters in the house, and you know what I mean? Like it's dope, man. Like to see battle rap like this, it's very like it's exciting, man. Like it's like a new energy in the culture, you know what I'm saying? That I'm very excited for, man.
Yeah, it's definitely dope because even then when people was like, yeah, it's not on TV, it's not on this and on that, I'm like, I don't give a fuck what it's on because it's on something more than YouTube.
You know what? Funny that you say that. Okay, so do you feel like the exposure you're getting from it, like in the whole journey and everything like that, was it worth it? Because some people are coming online like, oh, they're not getting any exposure. This not doing anything for them. It's not reaching them. Are you happy? And do you feel like you're getting that exposure from it? Like, are you getting what you're seeking from this journey?
Without a shadow of a doubt, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, met a bunch of people, shook hands, learned a few things about myself. Like, it was worth it because everybody wants to do season 2. So you laid the groundwork on what you could be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't know what people took back home. You don't know that. That's the thing. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who won. You don't know nothing. But everybody took something back home. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it was worth it, bro. It was definitely worth it. Like, if people looking at it from a, you don't know what exposure it got because you ain't seen the final pieces. Only people in the house who know what really happened. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear nobody else from the house saying that shit, that the exposure and all this. You don't hear none of that shit. Like, even the premiere, bro. Let me tell you something. I only wore a tux twice in my life: prom and the red carpet premiere. That's it.
You were pretty clean, man. You were pretty
Appreciate
clean.
you, bro. Like,
you're pretty clean.
What you mean, like exposure? Like, I just see my face on a big screen. People showed up and with tuxes and night. Everybody was looking nice.
France went. He showed up. He flew down there to go see it.
Premiere night was beautiful, man. It was
they
a
was
beautiful
looking
thing.
nice. Everybody dressed up. Nigga, that whole night was epic. What you mean from like exposure? I'm so used to just being on a card and, you know what I'm saying, main event, undercard, you rap, you get paid, you going home. What exposure am I lacking? You know what I'm saying? People are seeing way more than just battles. Way more than just battle. I got the biggest exposure. I battle Hitman. What the fuck?
Right.
Like, you asking the wrong person because I got my exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you asking the wrong person. Like, I don't know who else would agree with whatever comment, but I battle Hitman. I got that exposure. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I was in the premiere. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we cool. Got the whole world talking about us.
Fact.
That's exposure. That's exposure.
I got some.
You know what I'm saying? And we still on major streaming platforms. That's exposure. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was. I wouldn't give a fuck if Tubi said, "Yo, it's gonna be on Tubi." I'm on Tubi.
Hey,
like,
listen,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Like,
shout out coastalrain.tv and Coastal Rain TV,
man.
the app. You know what I'm saying? Go download it. Go subscribe to Coastal Rain TV. Go watch this. If you're a battle rap junkie, it is definitely worth it because I'm telling you, the episode was an hour and a half. There's no way this could have been on a regular network, first of all, because it would have been 3 hours long with all the commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And to get all this stuff all unedited and everything, like, it's dope, man. Like, the content is A1. Like, you're not getting shorted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fire. So go to coastalrain.tv or download the app, Coastal Rain TV app, and go check it out, man. Go subscribe, $5.99.
Nah, definitely go subscribe, man. Go watch KD vs. Jay Dat Guy. Go watch the premiere and go watch the first episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get in tune with everything. And go subscribe to Bags and Bodies YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yo Bull Peanut and Banks to God, their auditions. Like, it was a full journey. It was a full journey, like from the announcement to spaces to the auditions to see who qualified for the battles to the actual battles to the journey in the house. It was a full journey. Like, it didn't just stop. Like, for 2.5 months, I ain't been doing nothing but just breathing battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot there.
It's like a pledge process, honestly. It's like I pledged in that bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I got some cast questions here. I want to ask you, and we're gonna have the rest of the cast on over the weeks of other episodes. I'm gonna ask them the exact same question. First one is, who'd you grow a bond with that you didn't have prior to the show? Second one is, who annoyed you the most on the cast?
Let's do it one at a time. It's
just three. We're gonna do one at a time.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying what the three are. And the third one is, what's your favorite memory or your most memorable event that occurred at the mansion? We'll start with the first question, which is, who's somebody you grew a very fond, positive bond with?
Hope Trilly, my dog. That's my dog right there. That's the sister to me. Yeah. She's super talented, though. Like many people ain't fucking with Hope. You know what I'm saying? But that's my dog. Who's most annoying? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, The nigga I battled, Jay Dat Guy's fucking annoying. Like he cool as hell, but you know what I'm saying. Like I don't drink, so I don't drink like that. So you know what I'm saying. But he cool dude, solid nigga or whatever. He cool. Just
you don't smoke like that neither, right? You don't smoke
huh?
like that neither, right?
No, I don't smoke.
See, now that's why you have such a competitive advantage, because in the first episode, everybody could not help themselves but just running their goddamn weed. He's like, I got.
Hey,
20.
you know what's so crazy? We got the leather
Weed
challenge, and I
fiends,
overheard
man.
somebody say, "I need to smoke, man. I need to think." I'm like, "Yep, wasting time." Wasting time. Go ahead.
Goody's like, I got 20 minutes. He spent 10 of it rolling up. Eon was like, hey, I'll do the interview after I'm done with rolling this weed.
Yo, the funniest part is she's arguing with a whole other dude for like
my nigga B-Mac.
My
nigga
for like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she goes, yo, I'm gonna give you the interview when I'm done rolling my. I'm like,
She said,
he said an interview.
She said,
what are we doing now?
She said, yeah. B-Mac was like, I was trying to talk to my man. Like, he talking to me. You gonna talk to him after I get done. Turned around and said, yeah, I'm gonna give you your interview after I get done small. I'm like,
I was like, put down the
weed.
My favorite moment out the house.
Yeah.
Battling Hitman. Battling Hitman. I walked away with
the rematch.
Yeah, I walked away with something more than just the, you know what I'm saying? Like when anybody ever walked away with, I walked away with something more because he's worth more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a good battle, and it's going on a major. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a full story here.
Did you get your get? Did you get your get back?
Yeah, I got my get back. Like,
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it felt good. Like,
don't be like the media guys reporting like, yo, man, I was going crazy.
No, listen, what's so crazy? Listen.
And then we gonna watch it
because it's already out there. It's on the
premiere. It's on the premiere. We see it.
Yeah, it's already out there, so I can say this. So the names get pulled, whatever. My name get pulled. Battling Hitman. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Lightning don't strike twice in the same spot. Like, this is crazy. We finna battle. I make an executive decision. I give my phone to Coach Corleone. I'm like, hey, take some pictures. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna believe this. So we take some pictures, like we rap. Shit was crazy. Coach sent me, I low-key forgot. I told him to take some pictures. He sent it to me. These fire. Right before Hitman was finna leave. Now, mind you, we have a NDA. So you can only post what they tell you to post, or you can repost what they post. Coach sent me the pictures. I run over there to Hitman. Hey, I know you said what you said over there, but you gotta let me post these motherfuckers. He's like, he looked down. He said, yeah, they is hot. I'm like, hey,
hold on, do that again.
I'm like,
do the Hitman voice again.
Hey. He said, yeah, these is hot, ain't they? I'm like, yeah, you gotta let me post these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I say, I got the green light. He looked, he said, yeah, go ahead. Now at this point in time, it's like midnight. It's like midnight. I'm like, I'm gonna post these motherfuckers at like 2-3 p.m. He said, yeah, you can post. Well, I posted that shit 4 or 5 minutes later. I was that thirsty because I'm like, if anybody who knows me, you know this is the only battle I wanted. Like, when people speak of hit list, they be like, no pun intended, it's like, yo, what's your hit list? I'm like, I want to battle such and such, and I want to rematch with Hitman Holla. Hitman cost so much goddamn money, I just quit saying it. Because ain't nobody going to foot that bill for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man's, you know what I'm saying? That man cost a lot. So I'm like, yo, you got to let me post it. So he let me post it. My shit got the buzzing crazy. What? The rematch? Ain't no way. Like, how'd it go? Did you win? I'm like, I ain't saying all that. But I just wanted y'all to know this is what's going on. You know, that shit got me so much love and attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a full story here. I'm the only one to battle him in the house. I was the only one to battle him to their knowledge, to where it's kind of like the rematch was well invested in. You know what I'm saying? Like when they said the rematch, they said John and Prestavia. That made the premiere. Shotgun Suge and Jay Dat Guy, that made the premiere. But when they said me and Hitman and they showed the full battle, it fell into the storyline. You know
it gave
what
you
I'm
an
saying?
arc. It gave your character an arc. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we can
Like,
follow you from beginning to like bam. And now
Right.
it's like, what's the next steps for KD? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So with that being said, what are the next steps for KD? How are you going to capitalize off of what's going on right now? The season that's about to unveil in front of our eyes.
Mhm.
Like, do you have things planned out? What's next for you, bro?
I do have things like drafted out.
Mhm.
Drafted. Like as far as like this is the direction I want to go. This is this is that. I want to get more in tune with like my podcast and my people, and because it's a lot of listeners out there.
Shout out your podcast. Let them know the name of
Shout
it.
out to Honestly Podcast, man.
Okay.
You can
I
follow us
see
on
that.
Facebook. You can
That's
follow
okay. I
us
see you.
on
STLY. Okay. All right.
yeah,
I see
honestly,
you.
man, we keep it real. You come on that motherfucker talk as long as you want to. Just keep it honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're gonna get people in trouble, man.
Now you can. I don't really quite take in the
You
mess.
tell
But
people be
hey,
honest, man, they gonna get in
yeah.
trouble, bro.
It don't gotta be messy. Just gotta be honest.
Yeah, just be honest. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my podcast. I bought a t-shirt machine while I was away.
Salute.
Yeah, so that's like just
Investing.
get my merch in line, like
Investing.
hands on.
Yeah.
I'm invested in vending machines. Like I want to do more than just
Some
rap.
streams
Goods
You don't
of
want to
on.
oversaturate yourself with just rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Several
saying?
streams of revenue will make you a million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like
See me
something
on
to
home
take your
machine.
because
Get you there.
if you notice, like if you take the money aspect out of it, you can focus on big battles.
Yeah.
So you're not
Yeah.
chasing the checks to stay afloat. Because I've done that too, to where your name is hot, but you have real life and you like, yo, I gotta get this money. They're talking about X, Y, and Z, but it takes away from your steam. It takes away from your, you know what I'm saying, your exclusiveness. Because they just seen you go. After a while, I had to make that decision. After a while, I'm like, I don't think I should be on every flyer. I think I should just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my name out there. You know what I'm saying? Probably put some pressure on the twerk battle. It was on the table for me at first.
Yeah. We had this talk at the time.
Yeah. So I just want to keep some pressure on it because battle rap, you just got to be at the right place at the right time because that's when they're gonna see you the most. You know what I'm saying? But as far as right now, man, I'm not in a rush to take a battle. Not in a rush. So that's another thing that's keeping me like kind of like, what's next for me? I don't know. Cause like I have options. But you don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. You don't know who's gonna hit your inbox. You don't know who's gonna hit your email. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's not hell, nigga. Like everybody who wants you to rap ain't battle rap. Cause you got some people out there they want you to make a 16 bar off forever for their campaign, for their commercial, something like that. The world is falling in love with battlers. That's what they're doing. Like they're really falling in love with battlers and their lyrics, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like fucking poetry. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what tomorrow gonna bring, bro. But you definitely got to keep your schedule open. You gotta keep your schedule open.
Shit, man.
KD, man, any words you want to leave your supporters with? Let people know where they could follow you at. You know what I'm saying? Leave the people with something, my brother.
You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm only KD. You can add me on Facebook, Kevin KD. Just tune in, man. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in with me because I really couldn't have done this journey without the people's support. I really couldn't have done it. Like I just want to say this real fast. Like from the 2-on-2 with Loso and A Ward, I did that side by side with my brother MVP. Like that was already an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? Then to do Wise, you know what I'm saying, for that to get the result that it got, and then to turn around. And I was part of Bill Collector, first his TV show on Zeus on Zash Network. I did the sudden death. I battled Piranha. I lost versus Piranha. So perseverance and character. Perseverance is in my character. So, because when I lost to Piranha, I don't know why my mind tapped out because I choked. But I'm sitting there thinking like, after I lost versus Piranha, my mind was like, if you had any loss in you this year, this better been the one, because next was Bags and Bodies. You don't want to lose that. So my mind, I'm sitting there giving myself a pep talk like, yo, if you had any type of like plans on losing at all, you better like dead that shit now, because being on the other end of that losing shit, it don't feel good because you only get one shot at this shit. You know what I'm saying? So being a part of Bill Collector shit, then Bags and Bodies, and then making OTFMZ shit, like I really couldn't have done this year solo. I needed everyone's support. So I appreciate everybody who supported me. You know what I'm saying? From Calico giving me love, a cosign, to Big Bro Verb, his help, to Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Even Young Ill to hit my line with some advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just appreciate my whole team that's behind me, that's not cheering for the other side.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, KD, man, thank you so much for your time, brother. We look forward to seeing the rest of the journey, man. I'm going to be tuned in every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You guys can come every Sunday on Coastal Rain TV, coastalrain.tv. And you guys can come back here to Let's Talk Battle Rap and get the weekly recap on Bags and Bodies, and log on to letstalkbattlerap.com for all your news and all of your battle rap related articles, man. KD, thank you so much for your time, brother, man. Truly appreciate
you, man.
it.
Y'all be safe, man.
You too, man. Peace.
Brother, you're ready.